Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the area behind home plate. This evening, the first 100 fans, 12 and over, through the gates, received a commemorative Hometown Heroes card set presented by Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey. Let's send it down to the field to Thunder radio broadcaster John Moses to recognize and honor tonight's Hometown Hero honorees.
Thank you, Kevin. As we approach the Independence Day weekend, the Thunder would like to continue our tradition of honoring those who serve to protect our lives and our freedom in this great country each and every day. This evening, we honor 15 distinguished individuals that we are proud to call our very own hometown heroes. They have selflessly dedicated each of their lives to help protect their fellow citizens and would like to join us in recognizing them for their service and dedication to this country and their community. Let's meet each of our hometown heroes tonight. First, Officer Scott Bailey. He has been with the Mount Holly Police Department since 1999. Throughout his career, Officer Bailey has served in the Patrol Division, Juvenile and Community Policing units. As a dedicated school resource officer for Mount Holly Township Schools and Rancocas Regional High School, he's earned 2 life-saving awards. Officer Bailey is involved with youth and high school sports and spent time as a minor league baseball umpire. Our next hero is Michael Byard. Michael was a 1966 recruit for Special Forces training. As a Silver Star Green Beret, Michael went to Paratrooper School at Fort Benning, Georgia, then on to Special Forces School at Fort Bragg. There, he was trained as a communications specialist and then joined the 5th Special Forces Group in Vietnam in February of 1968. Michael was reassigned to operational base at Marble Mountain before he returned home to work for PSENG. Today, he is retired. Our next hero is firefighter Ralston Denton. He has served 10 years in the city of Trenton's fire department. He's part of its Juvenile Fire Center Counseling Unit and reads books to children for the fire department at local schools. At community as a church pastor of the House of Blessing of Church of God, Ralston and Stacy, his wife of 14 years, have 2 children, Ashton and Megan. Our next hometown hero is Sergeant Andrew Einstein. Andrew graduated from Lenape High School in 2006 and enlisted in the Marines as an aviation firefighter. In 2009, he was deployed to Iraq, and again in 2011 to the Helmand province in Afghanistan, where he was attached to the 3rd Reconnaissance Battalion as a Civil Affairs Marine. On August 5th, 2011, Andrew was injured by a grenade blast and was awarded the Purple Heart. He met his wife Jill in 2012 and has been employed by the West Hampton Police since 2013. Our next hometown hero is Staff Sergeant Clifton Hammond. Clifford Hammond joined the Army as a paratrooper and an air assault soldier in 2006. He served in Germany and Afghanistan with the 173rd Airborne Brigade Combat Team and in Louisiana with the 1st Battalion Airborne 509th Infantry. Staff Sergeant Hammond has completed his Bachelor's of Science in Human Resource Management and currently runs the local Army recruiting office. He's happily married to his wife Chelsea, and they have a 5-year-old daughter, Kaylee. Our next hometown hero is Joe Jusowitz. He served in the U.S. Army from 1967 to 1970, reaching the ranking of Specialist E5. He was to Vietnam from 1968 to 1969 and was awarded the U.S. Army Combat Medal for meritorious service in Vietnam. He has served as commander for VF number 3002 and is a member of American Legion Post number 414. Married for 46 years, he has 2 daughters, 4 grandchildren. Our next hometown hero is Staff Sergeant Jennifer Lewiston. Staff Sergeant is a native of Elizabeth, New Jersey, and is currently assigned to the Willingboro Army Recruiting Center. Staff Sergeant Lewiston joined the Army after high school in 2003, active duty in August of that year. She completed basic training at Fort Jackson, South Carolina, then attended advanced individual training at Fort Gordon, Georgia, where she was awarded the Military Occupation Specialty of Information Technology. Our next hometown hero is Officer James McCullough. He has been a member of the Philadelphia Police Force for 2 years. Officer McCullough works out of the 18th Police District in Southwest Philadelphia. He has a fiancée, Samantha, and a 2-year-old daughter named Kalina. The first police officer in his family, Officer McCullough, joined because he has always had the desire to help his community. Our next hometown hero is paramedic Terry Parisi, a respiratory therapist for 12 years before she went back to school and pursued her dream as a teenager to become a paramedic. Her ultimate dream job is to be a flight RN, so she foresees school in her near future. When paramedic Parisi is not working, she is a proud mother of 2 boys, Nicholas and William. Our next hometown hero is Staff Sergeant Nicholas Schultz. Staff Sergeant Schultz joined the Army in August of 2004 as a Bradley linebacker crew member and has been deployed twice to Afghanistan and once to Iraq. He has served as Personal Security Detachment Team, Convoy Commander, and Recruiter. His awards include the Bronze Star Medal and Combat Action Badge, but the highlight of his career was helping the people of New Orleans rebuild in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina. Our next hometown hero is Sergeant Sean Tadson. Sergeant Tadson joined the Army as an infantryman and in 7 years of service has been to over 15 different countries and went on over 200 combat patrols in Afghanistan. He is happily married to his wife Idalee and has a 6-month-old son named Braxton. Our next hometown hero is Police Officer George Wilson. Officer Wilson joined the Trenton Police Department on March 3rd, 1992. Since then, he has served in the Patrol Bureau, the Administrative, and in the Trenton Police Academy. In 2006, he was deployed with the U.S. Army and returned to the Trenton Police Department in 2010. His awards and decorations include the Bronze Star Medal, the Police Medal of Valor, and the 2016 Officer of the Year. Our next hometown hero is paramedic Bobby Winters. Certified in 2002 as a paramedic through UMDNJ and received an associate's degree in applied health through Essex County College. In her spare time, she volunteers at the Ark Wildlife Rehabilitation Center in Chalfont, Pennsylvania. Bobby enjoys swimming, playing the piano, saxophone, and taking care of her 4 dogs. Even though he could not be in attendance tonight, we would like to recognize Police Officer Rick Litka. Officer Litka has served as a firefighter, an EMT, and police officer and has accrued more than 15 years of law enforcement service and 23 years as a first responder. Born right here in Trenton and raised next door in Hamilton and Pemberton, he is a husband and father of 3. And even though he could not be in attendance tonight, we also want to recognize Private First Class Harold Ike Bozarth. Ike joined the Army in 1944 and served in the European theater as part of D-Day operations in Normandy during World War II. After being wounded twice and receiving 2 Purple Hearts, Mr. Bozarth returned home to New Jersey. Here, he served over 50 years as an active volunteer firefighter in Mount Holly Township, including a term as fire and decades as chief engineer. Ladies and gentlemen, these 15 hometown heroes are true role models to our community. From everyone at the Thunder organization, we want to thank you for all that you have done to serve and protect this community and the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, our hometown heroes.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's Hometown Heroes will be signing autographs at a table above the area once the game begins. Head over to get your card set signed by tonight's Hometown Heroes.